I guess Gold is celebrating an Archipelago chat, and that's fair. It's a defeat for us, and we accept it. A defeat is a defeat. When you're beaten, you acknowledge it. That's the true warrior's way. Let them celebrate. They gotta win, and we accept that. A real warrior doesn't deny defeat. But beating a group of 20 and acting like you already won the whole Archipelago raid, that's not confidence, that's arrogance. The battlefield isn't done. The war isn't over. And warriors know, pride comes before the fall. We'll be there. Stronger, wiser, ready. Let's see if they celebrate the same way then. That dude Shavador talks big like they already crushed our entire legion. Like all our top players were even there when we fought. Let me clear that up real quick. I've already checked every alliance in our legion. I know exactly who our ace players are. And guess what? Not all of them even showed up during the fight with Gold. We had 20 people in that battle. That wasn't our full force. That wasn't even half. And they're out here acting like they've already won the war. Arrogance like that, it's gonna cost them. They think it's over. Nah, that was just a warm-up. The real battle's coming. And this time, we're bringing everyone. Well then, let's see if our one player can't change the outcome on the field. Because while they're busy celebrating, they don't even realize they already walked into my trap. The second they stepped out of their safe zone and moved into Village 6, it began. And trust me, on this V6 is the farthest Gold will ever reach. I swear it, they won't touch V7. They won't even dream of V8. Because what's waiting for them now is the Great Wall of Blood. And once it rises, there's no going back.
The next morning,
I woke up late, been up for 24 hours straight. But it looks like Gold's so-called golden words from earlier are starting to backfire on them. A wise warrior only talks big after the job is done, after everyone's defeated and the field is clean. But take a look now, their territory, their towers, slowly being destroyed. All that talk means nothing if you can't hold the ground you took. Even one of their officers, a core player, has already been burned. Too early for him to rest. Way too soon to turn this archipelago into his vacation spot. So go ahead. Enjoy your hotel near the helipad while you still can. Because starting tomorrow, your entire legion won't be here for war or competition. You'll just be on vacation. Why? Because from this point on, you're not fighting us. You're fighting the Wall of Blood, and it doesn't retreat.
A few inches later.
Now we're cleaning the area, wiping it clean, and finishing the job. No big talk, no mocking, just doing what needs to be done. We're here to clean up the mess. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh my God! Wow!
Day 2 is all about wiping Gold and teaching arrogant players a lesson in humility. That loud mouth. Pretty sure he won't be talking big again in Archipelago chat after this. Not when reality hits harder than words. Today, we're not just winning. We're making sure they understand what true defeat really feels like. The day has come. The Wall of Blood is now peeking at Gold's doorstep. And I promise you this, Gold won't forget us. They won't forget the wall. And they definitely won't forget this Archipelago raid. Because we're not just ending their run, we're making it unforgettable. It's almost too good to be true, but it looks like they're setting up an attack on our in-progress Wall of Blood. Typically, Gold always striking, when half our legion is asleep. But this time, it feels different. Too precise, too timely. Either someone leaked our plan, or one of their legion members has been watching my YouTube channel. Maybe they saw the wall coming. Maybe someone whispered it to their officer. And that's why they're moving now. No matter how they found out, it's already too late. The wall is rising, and they can't stop what's coming.
Connection established.
Finally, the wall is complete, and starting today, the Gold Legion's vacation officially begins, and it lasts until the Archipelago raid ends. Let me say it again. The farthest they'll get, if they even manage to break through the Great Wall of Blood, is Village 6. No more. I'll admit, I'm not the strongest player out here, but I've learned one thing. Knowledge wins wars, and I can surpass any player who doesn't understand that. Look at that. Now Che Vader's playing nice. But guess what? Now it's our turn to serve them a taste of their own medicine. We're gonna start trash talking on purpose. Not for pride, not for ego, but to bait them, to lure them into attacking the dummy towers we've built along the Great Wall of Blood. Let them rally. Let them think they're pushing back. Let them believe they're making progress. But every tower they hit will cost them. Every skirmish will drain their strength. And when their rally ends and their troops start walking home, we strike. We'll annihilate them one by one, filling their hospitals, forcing them to burn their precious resources just to stay in the fight. And here's the kicker. Marching through the Great Wall of Blood slows their travel speed by 4%. That gives us just enough time to cut them down mid-march. Before they even make it back, little by little, we'll bleed them dry until they've got nothing left to give. Too bad I forgot to record the highlights from the Great Wall of Blood. But if you really want to know how good and how brutal that wall was, just ask the living witnesses. The living proof, Gold Legion. They felt it, they hit it, and they bounced off it. As for today, it's day 4 of the Archipelago raid, and we're nearly at the finish line. Now, we face our final opponent, Blue Legion. Let's close this campaign strong. Something's not right. The entire Blue Legion hasn't shown up yet. No activity, no pressure, nothing. That's silence. It's not peace, it's planning. Either they're waiting for the perfect time, or they're preparing to let Gold break through our wall while they hit us at Village 8. A synchronized strike. If that happens, if Gold pushes from V6 to V7, and Blue holds us at V8, we'll be trapped, cornered and crushed. We cannot afford a 2v1 scenario. Our Legion is already tired, half are low on resources. We've been burning through our strength since day 1, and let's not forget Jade has been sleeping since day 2. We can't rely on them. Now let's initiate our plan. I'll take charge of giving commands from here. I can feel it. Blue and Gold are cooking something behind the scenes. We need to move now, before it's too late. Blue is already stepping back, so we push forward, destroy their towers one by one, as far as we can go. Because any moment now, half of Crimson Legion will go offline, and only a few of us will still be online and holding the front. To be honest, I have no resources left if another major clash happens today. Day 4 will be my last fight. Day 5 will be my rest day in this Archipelago raid. So before that happens, let's make sure they don't get a chance to come back. Let's make sure day 4 is their last day too. We start pushing now, while we still have a good number of players online. This is our window. If we don't act now and this push fails, we'll only have a 30% chance of winning this Archipelago raid, especially if Blue and Gold decide to coordinate their attack. So my guess was right again. Something's not adding up in the V8 area during our fight with Blue. They didn't have many players. They weren't aggressive, just defending. It felt like they were buying time. Waiting for Gold, maybe. Waiting for their full force of online players. Or maybe, worst case, both. We can't be sure. But what I do know is this. Blue is now 100% prepared. They're just waiting for the right moment to strike. If we win this round, the winner of the Archipelago is all but decided. But if we don't, Blue will push hard and destroy our towers. And like I've said before, in just a few hours, half of our Legion will be offline. And both Jade and Gold already know exactly when that happens. So let's see who will win this gate fight. Let's see who will reign supreme on ground 52. And who will take the crown at the end of this brutal Archipelago raid. No more guesses. No more waiting. Just war. Let the final battle begin. We won on the war in the gate, a major achievement. But now, half of our players are offline. I want to point out how critical our decision to strike blue when we did really was. You all saw how active, formidable, and persistent blue was. If we had waited and given them time to regroup, things could have turned out very differently. 22-25 players online wouldn't have been enough to defend against a full rally from a whole active blue legion. That's why I pushed for us to attack when our team was at full strength. We had momentum, numbers, and power, and we used it. That was the key to dominating Blue Legion and securing the gate. Great job, everyone. Honestly, if Blue had just gone directly to confront us on day 2 and teamed up with Gold at gate 5, they probably would have won. Jade wasn't even fighting by then. They were just farming in the Archipelago raid. That was the perfect chance for Blue and Gold to push together, but they didn't take it. If only they had better coordination on the attack. I'm sure we would have been facing both Gold and Blue at the same time.
3 hours later.
Now Blue is regrouping again, probably preparing for another push. Half of our Legion is already offline, likely sleeping, so this is a perfect time for Blue, and even Gold, to sneak in an attack. Luckily for us, Blue already used their final force earlier at Gate 6 War. If they were to attack now, I still think they'd have a real chance to win. But honestly, most of their members on Blue Legion is already exhausted and worn out. As I mentioned before, Gold has already figured out the pattern. They know exactly when and where our players are offline and unable to fight. Now, they're finally making their move together with Blue. But it's too late. If they had launched a synchronized and coordinated attack earlier during the Archipelago phase, they would have had a 99% chance of winning this game. Since day 2, Jade basically gave up on fighting, which would have made it a full-on Gold and Blue versus us, the Crimson Legion. But they missed their chance. And even if they somehow manage to win now, they'll still struggle to reach us. They're low on cement, and more importantly, low on time. We'll regroup in just 4 hours and push back hard against both Gold and Blue. At this point, their win rate is exactly 0.00%, the end game for them. Now let's scout Blue's core players and check if they still have the resources and troops left to fight and push us. We need to confirm whether they're just regrouping for show, or if they actually have the strength to launch another real assault. I guess that's it. They can't fight anymore. Their resources are completely drained. That's the final nail in their coffin.
Awkward.
Well, it looks like my scouting made someone cry in Archipelago chat. Just like I mentioned in my vlog before, toxic players always show their true colors when they're losing. They throw tantrums and make a mess in the event chat, just like what I documented during the Genesis War. History really does repeat itself. Looks like that scout I made shook him straight to his core and started melting down in Archipelago chat. This kind of toxic behavior is just unprofessional, acting like a clown just because they know they can't win no matter what they do. Perfect timing for Jade, though, while he's busy making a scene. Jade is already climbing from gate V6 area up to V8, and they haven't even noticed. Let's keep the heat going in chat, stir things up, mock them, create a fuse. Anything to keep their eyes off Jade. He even brought his little minions into the show, but they have no idea I've just been mocking them and creating a diversion. All of it is just to pull their attention toward us, so Jade can climb up unnoticed. Sure, Jade didn't perform well from day 2 to day 4, but they're still our allies. And right now, they're making their move. Even if Blue manages to push through and destroy one of our towers, they still won't reach us. They're out of cement and can't keep climbing. That's exactly why I suggested earlier in the Red Leaders chat that we burn as many of Blue Legion's towers as possible. Wipe and destroy their path so they will start from scratch.
3 hours later.
So, our go with the flow trash talk really worked. They got all focused on us, rent-free. It's already morning, and this is my last day, day 5 of Archipelago, and also my rest day. I've done my job, played my part, and now I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the day. I've earned that. Congrats to Crimson Legion. We held it down. Good game to Gold and Blue. Respect to those who played fair. As for the clowns, who don't know how to accept defeat, I hope you remember their profiles and their names. GG. It's been 4 hours now, and it's morning, and our players are awake and ready to fight now. Blue and Gold failed their final attempt, and of course they did, because the real final battle already happened when Blue clashed with us at Gate 6. Our war with Gold was already over on day 3, when we built the wall and locked things down for good. But let's be clear, this victory wouldn't have been possible without our entire Legion. Everyone showed up, everyone played their part. That's what made this win real. Salute and respect to every single one of you. Crimson Legion, we didn't just play Archipelago, we dominated it. Our mocking and diversion tactics toward toxic players actually worked. They got baited hard. While they were too busy pushing us, Jade successfully pushed all the way to V8. Congrats. I guess my words in the red and green leaders chat really did something. Maybe it gave green a final push to move. Like they say, to every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. And as for Gold, too late for them to notice Jade's quiet climb to V8. So that's it for this video. I'm wrapping it up here. My hospital's full. I'm out of resources, and yeah, it's time to rest. But honestly, I'm more than happy with how things turned out. We're top 6 on War Meets War. We're top 2 on local rankings. We're top 2 on faction rankings. I'll take that, especially with the rewards coming in. Now, I'm off to take a well-earned nap and just relax for the rest of the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon on my next vlog. And before we sign out, a big shout out to our guest player, Moab from ROK Team Korea. Thanks for teaming up with us. You were a real game changer. And a special mention to our in-game live commenters.
3 hours later.